that there will be a series of steps that we are going to perform, and so like bear with me. So we will basically at the end of the hour, we are going to be having a sense of, oh, what is the business doing well, which product line is doing well, category, subcategory level breakdown. And in the process, we are also going to look at like, oh, can we play with composite tables, create like join different tables for different to get different kinds of insight. But so yeah, this is the end result, and there will be one other plot that we'll be looking at, but that'll be by subcategory and category level breakdown. uh but yeah, so like yeah, let's get to task. So yeah, so like what I want to sort of highlight is, again, whenever I sort of think of business, I always try to look at like, oh, what's the data that we have at our disposal, right? Like the core of everything is sales. Now, sweet. Then like sales is also, and then we have product. So we can do a product level analysis. That's what came to mind. Um, and because like there were like reseller, like you can try to understand which region is doing well, your sales channels, like is online doing well, or or your regular sales channels. And also you can do geography sort of level analysis as Arca did. But so I looked at sales, I looked that there are products, so we can do a product level analysis. And so I saw that there are different categories, subcategories. So that's interesting to me, because like if you look at the SKUs are much too. So essentially how things happen is like you have categories, and then let's look at the data, right? Like you have categories, within that you have subcategories, and within that, like like and within that you have SKUs. So if we sort of like look at the product table, you'll see that we things are generally like within a category you will have different kind of subcategories, right? Like like components have like road frames, components have other stuff as well. So let's just look at one, like components, right? So within components you'll have different mountain, like for example mountain frames. But mountain frames can have two different SKUs. Are basically different, like IDs, right? The same product can have different SKUs, or like this is basically an identifier. Now, and then you can see that those are for different classes, which is why they have different SKUs, which is basically an ID that you give to that particular product. So SKUs are not the right granularity of analysis if you are looking at the product. And then then we can get into details such as like pedals, saddles, and so on. Like where is, and then sort of try to understand what is the most selling item. Now you can do that by count of number of items you have sold, or you can look at it by the dollar amount, like how many, like how much, how what's the amount of like dollars, or rupees, or like yen, or whatever have you brought in through the door, right? So the right level of analysis in my mind was like the subcategory and category, subcategory. And so then going back, I also saw that, you know what, for each of the sales we also have the date. So which is cool, because like I would also be able to look at the sales across time, right? Arca showed a chart where he pointed out the sales volume and count over time, the line plot. Pretty interesting. And then so, but that was via overall aggregate. We'll break it down by category, subcategory, however you choose, right? But then like, so like we are talking of like three different tables. And so the first step then kind of is like, okay, cool. Like then let's try to understand what are the like the total sales by subcategory. And then that's what I did. And then I saw that, you know what, yeah, great. Like we have each subcategory. And if you sort here you can't, but in the table, the sales by month, sales by the two tables that were created, you'll see that the, basically this table was created by something similar to this, where I populated the category, subcategory, total sales amount, and the month, the particular, the date. And so okay, so like first I looked at like subcategory, but then I also realized that, you know what, subcategory, I'm not able to understand which department is the most profitable department. I understand which product is, but which department? Like, is it biking, the department, or which is the most interesting department? So like, then the logical next step was to do a department level analysis, right? Like we have the departments, accessories, components, bikes, clothing. Like which is where is most money coming from? So yeah, we could have just stopped here, and that would have just been fine. But then also there was another thing, right? That what we wanted to understand is like, okay, cool. Then okay, we understand the overall dollar amount, but like, is our business growing over time? Is our business shrinking? Is one product becoming more profitable? Should we put more money into that product? And which is why, at the end, I created this table, which we did not have originally. So like, what this table basically will give you was that, you know what, let's break it down by product, product subcategory, and also include the month, and then the total sales. And then so that is what you have here, right? So like, okay, cool. So like, we now have that table, and if we zoom in, you'll see that like we have the things broken down by not just category, subcategory, but also by month. So and so then like, you can sort descending, and you'll see that the data starts from 2017 August, and then goes up until like 2020 of May, right? And then, by the way, now we have all the three things we cared about, which is like the department, which is the category, the particular products, which is the subcategory, right? Like, there are only four departments. If you actually look, this is sort of like departments. Like, accessories is a different department, like bikes, in my mind. The categories are department, and subcategories are particular products within each category. So then we are in good shape to understand like where money is coming in, in high volume, right? So with that setup, I think we are in good shape, like to delve deeper into like a horizontal meaning time series analysis, basically. How, like, or not horizontal but longitudinal analysis, like we untrack, like time series analysis over, like data analysis over time is called like longitudinal analysis. And so I think now we have the data to do that analysis, right? So do we have any questions up until here? If not, then we'll go into further details, because like we'll do a little bit of filtering, we'll do a little bit of drilling down, with this very restricted use case. I mean, are there any questions?